Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are focusing on the life of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. He is the 14th in the chronology of the prophets as mentioned in the Quran. And he is the prophet about whom the Quran gives details in 200 verses, the largest number of verses that one finds in the Quran about a specific prophet. He is the one who is known to be the carrier of the Ten Commandments. And they are in the Quran as well as in the Old Testament. He is the one who is credited with taking the people of Israel, or the children of Isaac, out of Egypt from the persecution of Pharaoh. He is the one who is the voice of reason and struggle, and he is the one who is credited with the voice of reason and voice of resistance at a time when it was almost impossible for people to challenge the authorities and the powers. He was blessed with a lot of miracles, but his greatest miracle was that he brought people together against tyranny and against the usurpation of power and against an authority that was oppressive. He gave them confidence and he restored their trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he made them believe in the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to such an extent that they broke down and brought down the yoke of slavery that was imposed upon them by the tyrannical forces, and moved out of Egypt to find a new world and a new land under the leadership of Mousa alayhi salatu wasalam, even though they were not sure if they would reach to their destinations. And this is one of the greatest contributions that one can find in the life of any prophet, that he motivated an entire nation, an entire community, and restored confidence in themselves and in the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The 200 verses that are describing the struggles of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and his life and the life of his community, in fact, give us the ups and downs of the community. In fact, gives us the ideas of how communities rise and how nations fall. It also tells us that how those who stick to their grounds and who believe in the supremacy of their ideas and their faith, and who are sincere in their faith, succeed in the ultimate analysis, no matter how strong is the challenge. It also shows the power of human will, that with no resources, they can still stand up and defy those who are in the place of authority and those who are oppressors. Quran describes the life of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam in greater details than any other prophet, right from his birth and childhood, that how difficult it was to survive as a male child within the families of people of Israel when Pharaoh was out to destroy them and out to kill them. And how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created conditions where his upbringing and nurturing was in the palace itself, not by anyone else, by his own mother and his own daughter. That how he lived in that palace and how he basically understood the structures of authority and the powers that were controlling the land. How he empathized with the struggles of the people of Israel and the conditions of them, and how sensitive he was to their desires to be free and to be liberated from all kind of oppressions. So it's a remarkable story. It's a story that basically summarizes the struggle of all the communities in the world that stood on the right path and that believed in the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given to them. That no matter how strong is the opposition, no matter how difficult are the conditions and situations, if you believe in yourself and if you trust your own ability to change conditions, and if you have strong leadership, and if that leadership is sincere, then you would succeed no matter what. And those who are oppressors and who are the ones who destroy the communities, who take the communities out of their own ideological thinking, would ultimately be destroyed. And this is the message that comes out, the resilience. But the other message that also comes out, that those people who have this kind of struggle and who achieve victory after this kind of struggle must not always act in an arrogant manner, because arrogance would destroy the fruits of their struggle and would basically mitigate their influence in human history. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our channel.